Welcome, everybody, to this pop up live where I am live with Amanda Wick, who is the founder and CEO, and we're about to have a little bit of fun. Plus, my name is Shree. I'm a video marketing producer. Today, Amanda and I had a 90-minute session where we were talking about going live using StreamYard. And of course, there's always hiccups in the openings, but that's okay. So, Amanda, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Amanda Wick. I'm the founder and CEO of the Association for Women in Cryptocurrency. It's a professional association for women and male allies in the crypto, blockchain, Web3 industries who are advocating for greater inclusion of women in the future of digital finance.
Well, here we have that. Look, if you're in finance, if you're in fintech, you're just trying to figure out what to do, go check out Amanda. So, I know the past few days have been a little bit quiet. I actually have been very under the weather and I'm slowly coming out, but I wanted to do this test live because as part of the 90-minute strategy session, if you are wanting to learn how to go live using Restream, StreamYard, you don't want to go through the 10,000 videos that are out there, the tutorials. There's so many amazing creators who go live. You definitely book a session, and this is what we do. We actually go live. So we don't have many people. We do have people joining in. So if you're
Really?
yeah,
That's wild. Who is watching this on 5 minutes notice? God bless any of you out there who are actually I thought like, oh, nobody's going to be watching this. This is safe. She just popped this live up in like 5 minutes, and there's actually a human out there watching this.
There are people who watch. You do this consistently. Oh,
That's amazing.
Yes, it happened.
Oh, I watched your thing with Juma. I feel like he's famous. Hey, Juma, I loved your video. We watched it in your training.
Yes, I know.
That's amazing. I do have to say, I feel like people's minds would be blown if they saw me 40 minutes ago when we started the training being like, what's Restream and StreamYard? And like 40 minutes later, being on a live stream. So I cannot testify enough to the efficacy of this, because the fact that we're on a live, we've got headlines like, this made it so much easier and so much more approachable. And I can't believe I'm actually looking forward to doing this. But I'm so glad. What was it? Dana, right? Dana referred you? Oh my gosh. Best financial and 90-minute investment ever. This is great. Like, I cannot believe we're just sitting here live after like 40 minutes of ignorance. This is amazing.
And everybody too, she's been really, really patient. I have had some brain fog moments even right now, and she's been super patient. And I want to say thank you for that. So after going through this, I know you had some frustrations before with live streaming, but after this, going through this session, do you have a different view and take with live streaming now?
Yeah, I mean, before I was paying somebody to do our live streaming for us, like as part of like a package thing. And now I would totally feel comfortable trying it. In fact, I can't wait to do this because you just made it so approachable and easy. And the fact that there's like somebody out there, Juma, like commenting saying, hey, like, I think I'm just shocked at how easy you made it seem. Like, maybe it was something, I don't know. I would not have wanted to spend hours watching tutorial videos. And in just minutes, you were like, do this, do this, do this. Here we go. We're going live. And I don't want to do anything super complicated. So like, but you've given me a ton that even if I wanted to make like a really high end live stream, I would at least feel comfortable trying. And I go back, I will say like the most valuable thing was that first 2 minutes when you said like stuff's going to go wrong and you just got to be prepared. And even at the beginning here, when you said something about the openings, I was like, what went wrong? I didn't notice anything, but like it looked perfect to me, right? So yeah, I'm really surprised at kind of how approachable you made this. And I did not think we'd be able to do that in 90 minutes. And here we are at 99.
Well, the 99 was because I included this piece.
Because of the live stream, yeah.
This is the bonus piece that I don't
It's a bonus.
because some people are really, really afraid to go live. Like, but they will do it. Sometimes I have to coerce them. I'm just like, we're going live right now. And they're like, oh my God. And I'm just like, don't worry. I'm here. I'm walking you through. There is no way that I'm going to allow a troll to come in because we don't do that on this side of town. But I do want to go back to what you were saying. Why overcomplicate the process? Just make it super, super, super simple. That's why I was asking a lot of questions in the beginning and just trying to understand where are you coming from. Amanda was actually working with another platform and she had a horrible experience, which had a little bit of a bitter taste. And so I was trying to see how could I make that into something positive, but also understand. I remember being day one, especially like I took 2 months off and then coming back, starting to use StreamYard. I know what that's like to come back and be like, how do you do this? Or if you've never done it before, how do you do it? So just bringing it back. Sometimes we get into what we do and we're like, the square root of 99 is 3,500. I mean, I'm just making up numbers, but that's what I'm trying to say. We go too complicated when we have to bring it back just a little bit. And also at the same time, Juma, who is over here saying he got like so much out of it. See, Juma is a live streamer. He's a content strategist. So when I went live with him, I had to bring another game, another level of, genius with him. So for him,
That's amazing.
that's because you have to know your audience. So if you're watching this, know your audience, know your guest, really know who you're bringing on. Because if you're doing a pop-up live or you're bringing them on as a guest, somebody who's a little bit further in the game, they have a little bit of different expectations than someone who's not. So this is what Juma was able to be able to do from that podcast. That's what I would like for anybody who goes live. If you don't work with me, you can work with Juma, you can work with, there's so many wonderful coaches out there. But the fact of the matter, I'll go back. We talked about it on Friday. Don't be scared. Get out there. Start educating people. I even was telling Amanda this. There are some of you who shouldn't go live. Here's why. If you're not posting content, and if you're not giving yourself a chance to understand what your audience is looking for, you will never know what they want to hear from you. So at least post some content, give some time, let them ask you questions. You might even get a controversial comment that could be turned into a live. So, Amanda, on a rating of 1 to 10, and 10 being super perfect, which no pressure, no pressure, like I said.
What score would I give for this training?
No, what would you say about starting tomorrow promoting your Ask Me Anything live that you're going to start promoting tomorrow?
Oh, no, I'm definitely going to do it. I thought you were asking for a rating for the training, and I was going to say 9.8 because that point two is for the COVID. Because I feel so guilty making you breathe and do this. Had I known you had COVID, I would have canceled and rescheduled. But I will say, like, you know what's funny? Somebody the other day said to me, they were like, why are you paying a coach to teach you how to use something that there's like free videos out there that you could watch? And I said, the same reason I pay a personal trainer, because I don't intend to spend thousands of hours learning how muscles and stuff, although well, that's a long story. But the same way that people pay thousands of dollars for curated teaching on crypto and blockchain, could you sit for a bunch of hours and find that stuff for free and do it yourself? Yes. But if you really just want somebody to coach you in 90 minutes so that the next day you're doing an AMA live, best money I spent, best 90 minutes, solid. I'm sure it's a 10 when you're healthy. And we'll take that point two is just because I feel guilty as heck.
Well, I want to say that when individuals don't see that time is an asset you cannot get back. You cannot get back the same time that we invested in that 90 minutes. But yet, that investment that you made in that 90 minutes, you will be fishing for a long time. Of course, there will be things that will come up. You might forget, you have the recording, but now you've saved yourself also time from headache, frustration, because you could watch all the videos in the world There's just some things that aren't really shared because you just never know. They don't share everything. Like I shared with Amanda a few things that she's just like, whoa, I never thought of that. It makes a difference. So just like I don't know much about fintech, I could watch every live, but if I have a real question, I just rather pay. Like what let what's more valuable? I can always make back the money that I invested, but I can't get back the time.
I think the older you get, the more you appreciate that, and I think when I sailed past 40, all of a sudden the question of how much would I pay to make things more efficient and spend less time on things, all of a sudden my life was a series of I'm gifting TaskRabbit to myself always. And it's like just because to your point exactly, I think we have time to waste when we're younger, and then as it becomes more and more precious, to your point, like there's almost a premium on the time, right? Like in my 20s, maybe even in my 30s, I probably wouldn't have paid as much for time. But now getting time back because the clock on the other end is literally shrinking, the time becomes even more valuable. So there's like a time value component even to that. Where now, when people can save me time, I'm like, it's hard to say how much I wouldn't pay for that.
Even this week with being under the weather, it had me think about things, which is all the stuff that I was putting aside, tasks that I was putting aside, and saying, I will have tomorrow or I'll do that later. I got sick. And so now all those things that I was planning to do are kind of out the window because I'm just, I'm putting on a game face right now, but after this, it's going to be crashing because, again, it's a lot of energy. So if you're thinking that you have time, even in your 20s, 30s, it goes by too quickly and you never know around the corner something could happen. So I don't want to be sad, but I'm just saying that value your time and, stop saying in that living in that scarcity. Well, I don't know if I can afford it. There are other people out there. I may not be for you, but you can ask me, who do you suggest? I will gladly tell you who to go to. So again, Amanda, what day and time is your Ask Me Anything live?
Okay, I'm not sure, but I promise you that I will be posting it tomorrow. I will pick a day and time, and I promise I will post it tomorrow.
Well, you heard it here first. Make sure you tune in. And again, I just want to say thank you to everybody who joined in. Thank you, Amanda, for allowing me to come into your life and show you how to use StreamYard and just little things to help you and turn that negative experience into something positive. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. And until the next live, have a wonderful evening, morning. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.